Now, the camera is off for now, but stay like that. Hey, Flug. Michaela. Hello, Terrence and Para. Kanze, Christine. Hello, Brooklyn. So, who's seen yesterday's catch that For the Kids did? Who's seen it? This is definitely a case to talk about. Hey, Tanya. For a real big reason. And I bet everybody can tell what that reason is for. And just for the record, I have not talked to the parents yet. But I think this is important to talk about. Because it wasn't going to be exposed like that, but we didn't feel we had a choice. Well, when you're dealing with special needs, a lot of things come into factor. But chat logs, that's the only thing that matter right now. It's really chat logs. Yeah, he's slow, but I don't really know his background at all. And I cannot wait to get the opportunity to talk to his parents because it sounds like they need to be educated. More than anything, they need to be educated on their son and how to protect him. Oh, I think FDK did incredible. I have no complaints. He was the dude for the job. That's why I work closely with him on this case. He did incredible. He went in, took his own screenshots, and he did a lot of work on it. He even did the ending of the decoy. He did the ending. But we've never had one like that to where the decoy continues to chat while they're being interviewed. But he's slow. So there wasn't a lot, we didn't want to have a bunch of garbage on our ass, so we tried to do it right and cover our asses on all points. But I truly believe this guy needs to be jailed. No doubt about it. I'm gonna when you guys all roll in, I'm gonna read you some chat logs. Because I think you'll get the idea of why we did what we did. He is a spammer. He spams uncontrollably. I think he's a control freak. I think he's very lonely, but that's not an excuse. And his slowness is not an excuse. So I was going to do it privately, but after he sent the dick pic, and he aggressively seeked CP. Those of you that do not know what CP is, it's abusive image of a child porn. So, that was it. Aggressively seeking that, he craved it. That was it. For me. So we had to treat it like a regular one. When you aggressively seek that shit, something's wrong. Um, the problem is he knows he has rights, but he does not deserve a device. That's for damn sure. He does not deserve a device. Yes, he's an adult, but he's not adult enough to know how to use it in the right way. He was messaging real minors. Yeah. And he was talking about, so on this one was Kenzie and I, and Kenzie did incredible. Kenzie's decoy was deaf, so she couldn't get on the phone with him. One special needs decoy to another special needs. But starting this off, his messages. Hey, Ken, do you want to come up here and talk about it? I'm going to go to the beginning of text now. That's not where this started from, but that's where the majority are. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to read to you guys exactly what he did. Hey, Haley. And I put, hey, it's Haley. You okay with me being 13? Yes, I am. Why? I just want to make sure. Are you okay with me being 35 years old? Yeah, that's cool. Are you okay with the older guy or what, Haley? Send me a pic of you, please, Haley. Are you still there? Or what, Haley? You just see my pic. Not yet. Yeah, on the app. Okay. Oh, okay. I love you. I want a pic of you so I can save it on my phone, babe. Go get it. Can we talk on the phone or what, baby? Yeah, soon. I'll let you know. I love you. How do you know? Can you send me a voice clip so I can hear your cute voice? Can I get a pic of you just once, please, Haley? Are you still there? Still? Or what, Haley? When's your birthday, Haley? And we said his. So he's requesting another pic. He sent his. And then he puts, did you get the pic of me yet? Hey, baby. Are you still here? Or what? Hey, what's up, girly girl? I said, let's talk on the phone. Did you get my voice clips at all? What, Haley? Hey, baby. Do you want me to get you anything at all for your birthday? Or what, Haley? Call me again, please. And then we had a phone call. 7 minutes. He says, what happened? Why did you hang up on me, baby? I couldn't hear you. I'll chat later. Do you love me now? I don't know yet. Did you play back my voice clips at all or what, babe? I can't. Why can't you, baby? It won't let me. Do you want me to get you anything at all for your birthday or what, babe? So that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning, okay? Let's go where we get, he says he's from Bennington, Vermont. We found him instantly. He's not difficult to find because on the app he used his real legal name. Huh. So let's go over to where he goes, can you make sure you text me later before I go to bed for the night? Text me later before I go to bed, please, baby. And he sends a gif of someone sleeping. Good night. Hey, what's up, girly girl? I'm going to bed right now for the night, Haley. When can we chat again? Do you hate me or what, Haley? Are you done chatting with me for good or what? Yes or no, Haley? And then I said, I just told you I'll chat with you later. And you don't even listen. And then he says, can you text me later on Facebook before I go to bed or what, baby? I said, stop asking. I don't know when you go to bed. He said, I'm still up, babe. I said, I will chat with you later. Listen. He said, oh, okay, baby. Is it okay we can chat in the morning, please, Haley? Good night, baby. Good night, Haley. And he sends a picture of, I guess it's the AC. I don't know. Are you eating dinner at or what, Haley? Are you still there? Yes or no, Haley? Did you go to bed? Hey, what's up, girly girl? But why do you keep messaging me when I told you I'll chat later? Oh, okay. Making sure you don't forget to text me later because I'll fall asleep, please, babe. Is it later yet? Is it later yet or what? And then he gives the same picture of the AC. Good night, baby. I'm going to bed. Good night, Haley. Text me again in the morning, please, because I'm going to bed for the night, Haley. Good night, Haley. Do you hate me, Haley? Hey, what's up, girly girl? Hey, what's up, girly girl? Text me in the morning because I am going to bed for the night, Haley. Good night, Haley. Hey, Haley. It's Saturday, August 20th. Hey, Haley. Hey, what's up, girly girl? When can we chat again? This is 5:19 in the morning. When can we chat again? Good night, Haley. I'm upset and I'm crying again, Haley. I know what we might to do, Haley, on Sunday morning. What is your age again, Haley? Hey, what's up, girly girl? Can we talk again or not, Haley? When can we talk again or what, Haley? Hey, what's up, girly girl? Call me in for a minute, please, Haley. Are you still there, still or not? Call me. Text me when you're please or not. Hey, hey. So and then he sends a picture. So, you guys getting any? Oh, I know you already know. You've seen everything. This girl put it all together. Was it a nightmare? You're muted. Yeah, you're muted. I had 50 messages from like 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. You are still muted. You are muted. Yep. So, yeah, you guys can see how spamming and he's a spammer. He's like, and it is repetitive. You see in the chats, it's repetitive. Similar stuff, it's repetitive. But the thing is if you get to know and read all these messages, hey, I hear you now.
Okay, yay.
So you give your take on this. You've seen all the chats. You dug on him. You give your take.
Oh man. So starting from where? Like, do you want to know just on the whole thing?
Whole thing from beginning to end.
Oh, so he definitely knows what he's doing.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, he's definitely been in trouble before. And even from his parents, I know a lot of people were kind of on his parents a lot, but especially his dad was telling him, this is why we have rules. This is why this is why I'm doing this. And so I think he really didn't know, and he didn't want his parents to know because he knew that he would get in trouble. And then this spamming, I mean, it does match with his previous cases that he was stalking cases, yes. So it really ties in with that. So he might not be fully grasping the full severity of it, maybe, but he's definitely been in trouble and he's been talked to, and he knows that he has guidelines, which is why he has multiple caseworkers, right? So being that he has even multiple caseworkers and they're trying to help him get on this, like there's a sense, and his dad was even saying too that you have the what did he say, the consciousness, I think is what he used. So I think it's just an addiction for him, and because he might not be getting the responses that he wants from adult women, that he's just kind of grasping on to anything that he can and anybody that pays him attention, so he really doesn't care if it's a child. And he's just grasping on.
And I think he's taking advantage of his slowness. I think he is taking advantage, and that's what I don't like. And parents to the special needs kids have to be aware.
Yes. And a perfect example of that, is my audio okay? Because I know it's been kind of
I think so.
Okay. But in even previous messages, he would always ask, well, how old are you again? How old are you again?
And then what did I do?
To use that. Well, you tell me.
I made him say it.
Yep. And FTK did the same thing, where he made him at the park. He was like, well, you tell me how old she is. Well, she said she was 13, and that's when he told his mom on the phone, well, she's 13. So he knows, but he's fully taking aware of
he lied.
Advantage of that slowness to say, hey, this might be my mental thought pattern, but he knows the answers to it. He knows the answers.
Yeah, and that's funny. Look at how he lied. Yeah. Haley did this. Haley did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't mentioned in there either about, well, she's forcing me. She forced me to have the phone number. She forced me to text her. She forced me to do this. But if you guys see the messages, oh my God, like the spamming on here, it's hey best friend, and you guys might have seen us talking in chats and things and kind of mocking in a way, but we're because that's literally all he does.
Yeah.
Hey best friend Haley, are you going to bed? Why are you not talking to me? Can we talk later? Are you going to bed now? Are you okay? Good night, Haley. And then we come back, but okay, best friend Haley, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Haley, are you there? Haley, can we talk? And it's literally all the going. And then as soon as he would say that, like get through all of that, he would say, hey Haley, will you please send me let me please see your pee picture, and let me
Yes.
yeah can I please see it? Can I please just
I
see
was
it?
like,
Can you just send
uh-oh.
it to me just one time?
This is why it was so important that FTK got him so quickly, is
Yeah,
because this was something I think was perfect for him. And as FTK said, this was unprecedented, like in this area. So
yeah,
we knew what we were getting into. We knew it was the first one. They didn't. The area wasn't clear on this, but they did incredible. Talking to dispatch, they all did incredible. We knew going in what we were going to be up against,
yes,
and I was like, when you're dealing with this kind of garbage, there's people who are going to stick up for him.
absolutely.
Unfortunately, but why
Yep,
don't you advocate in a good way?
yep,
Advocate in the right way and get those devices. And if he has to have a device, there has to be something that something can do to where he can't. Control. Yeah, parental control to where you cannot talk to the kids.
right,
No dating apps.
right,
No, specifically, if you're saying you're using it for communication,
yeah.
something has to. I know there's devices programmed specifically for the special needs.
Well,
I know there
100%.
is.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
in
I mean, even if
2022.
it's just basic parental controls. But here's the other thing, and not to defend
And I
him.
think there's that one
But
phone. Yeah, that's
the
that's
thing,
that's where let's not defend, but
yeah,
can.
not to defend it. But the other thing that I and not to say that I agree with them, but if you look at some of his profiles and you look at some of his information, his caseworker is on the same ones. His mother is on the same ones. He's
Yes.
doing it right under their noses. So it's
Yes.
not like he's trying to hide
That
it.
was good to know. She's there.
He's not, yeah, I mean, he's not hiding. His mom is on multiple of those accounts. So if you look at those, his mom is on there. So it's not like, and even if
Yes.
he's doing it, it's literally right under their nose. And because
It
that's just
is.
how he thinks, right? He's thinking, he might not think that there might be anything necessarily wrong. He knows that it's wrong, but he's not thinking that
He
it's
knows it's wrong.
severe.
He made it clear he knew. He didn't want to get busted. He knows it's wrong, and it's like, why would you? Honestly, if it wasn't for certain things, we would have done it privately. We would have, because I've done stuff like that privately. But this one, not when
Yeah,
you've been busted
yeah.
before. And I don't think this did anything to him. I don't. I do not think this did anything to him because he got to walk away. And when you get to walk away in your mind, you think you got away with it.
Oh, well, that's what he thinks, which is fine because we know that the investigation is coming on the other end of that. So Monday when they show up, or Tuesday, or whenever they show up at the door, it's not that he's going to get away with it. And I have full confidence, and we know just because of how the rest of the cases in the states go. Sometimes you get that automatic arrest and sometimes you don't. And right now they want to go over the information to make sure that they have all of the right information, they have the right track, because if they don't do anything the right way, it's going to jeopardize the case. So
Yeah, we don't
that's
want
the
to.
other reason. Yeah, that's the other reason we always say just because we don't get an arrest on the spot sometimes, yeah, it sucks because we want to see it. But at the same time, it's okay because we know that they're trying to follow the process and they want to do the process in the right way to make sure we have a conviction, because that conviction is the most important part.
I hate to say it. I honestly think either institutionalized jail of some sort, but his parents, I don't think he should be there. I
Not
don't
around
think
that
that's the
little
right
kid.
fit. I don't think that's the right fit for him.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
And it's not right. They're at the age where they should be enjoying their life. Shouldn't they be, they're done being parents?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I have not talked to them at all. FTK was the one there. People thought, oh, where's Sabrina? No, I was. behind the screen, just like the rest of you guys. We had this one. We didn't think I'd be able to still talk. That was not planned. But everything worked out damn. Yes, I think his mom is enabling. She may not know this, though. If you're not educated, how would you know?
Right.
How would you know if you're not taught right?
Right. Right. And I think you
you
could see kind of some of this, the pattern with her and, between her and her son and,
Yeah.
so there might be a little bit more, around that where she might not be fully grasping. And she understands and she does grasp a little bit more than what he does. And she understands and she knows that this is a big problem and she knows it's not the right thing to do. But I think that there's also some things that missed opportunity for her, right? Like he told her he was there.
I think she knows. She's get told that lots of times with things. Did you see the comment?
No. Yeah.
That's good, right? I had to, you know me. I'm always pointing it out. We're like, she's single.
I'm like halfway done because Sabrina's like, okay, I'm going live. I'm like, all right, well, I'm halfway ready.
I was supposed to yesterday, but it just didn't happen. And both FTK and I were like, and all the lives going on, we couldn't. But I feel like this case should be like, it needs to be a teaching factor.
Absolutely.
A lot of talk is not to the special needs area, and people think that it doesn't happen because a lot of things aren't out there. There's a big misconception. It truly is. And honestly, he drove me nuts. He drove me mentally nuts.
Yeah.
I told FDK after that, I can't. The constant, my phone, I'm like, oh, honey, you know what this is? It's not the other Preds. He's blowing the phone up.
Yeah.
And it's not his first time. That's exactly what means he's not done.
Yeah. It was just, and I mean, when we say nonstop, you guys, I mean, like FTK said yesterday, I mean, over 200 screenshots, and you can put, 10 messages on each maybe a little bit more on each page, and going over 200 screenshots on there of just message after message. And this is in 9 days' time, tops, from start to finish, from the start of talking to him.
Most of it's not us talking. Most of it's him talking, right?
Yes, most of it is him. It's literally.
Hey, Jen.
Yes, just text after text. It's,
I hate to say this, but did I not tell you guys? When these cases come up, I'm awful. But I said, these are the times when I miss the other cases, Daddy Frank Daily, because at least I wasn't blown up and it was like, yeah, they were mental, but I got blew up. Like,
yeah,
I do not like those cases. And you found him quick.
Yeah, we got him quick. You did all the big info on there. All I had to do was do some verification and narrowing down a little bit to the address. So that wasn't hard for me at all. But yeah, just happy that we were able to get him that quick, and he was able to give out some information to kind of help us along with that. So yeah, it's same thing with these other ones we have coming up as well. We have a few challenges.
Oh boy, I really want to talk about the Idaho case. Oh boy. Should we give them a taste? Like, should we? Should we give a taste of what's to come, upcoming?
It's graphic, guys. Just be prepared. Yeah.
We give it a taste, like incest pregnantation. You thought Daly was bad?
This guy stepped it up.
No, we found one worse than Daly.
He stepped it up a notch.
We found one worse than Michael Daly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
This guy supposedly got his daughter pregnant. Currently, right now, she's pregnant.
Allegedly.
Yeah, with this kid. And the wife reached out to the little girl. As long as my husband's happy with you, I'm okay. If it's really his wife,
Mhm.
I can't wait to get him on the phone. The daughter, I think she might be an adult now, but he's been raping her since she was a little girl.
There you
And
go.
and that's not all. We'll save the rest for later.
Yeah. Oh
Figure,
no.
right?
There's more. There's more. It's
Oh
you
yeah.
guys.
Oh yeah. Just when you get rid of one case, the other one.
Get 10
We were
more.
just talking about that. Yeah, this one. And people wonder why I'm numb to everything. They just get to be mysteries to solve. That's what they are now. Mysteries to solve. Um,
Absolutely.
the wife said he has an infatuation to his daughter. Like he's truly in love and just
Yeah.
that's like a horror movie, right?
Yeah.
And that's not all. He's raping his daughter's friends.
Yeah.
If it's true, oh no. We still have to identify who he really is.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
think that's where he is.
No, I don't. I don't.
I mean, why
I
would it be so
can.
easy, right? Why would he just, here, I'm here? We have
Yeah.
no proof of that.
Yeah.
Tell you
There's no
more?
proof.
What kind of
There's
more?
so I think this case is very similar to our Texas case, the slow pet. I think
Mm,
that the cases are very similar in that way. Because there's a lot of misinformation in there. There's a lot of
mhm.
what's true, what's not. Is this really real? Is this And I think that there's a lot of similarities along
You know
those
what I
lines.
noticed? I know you have too. A lot of Preds are getting off on saying this stuff to what they think is a kid, and it's making them more. It's gratifying.
It
It's
is.
no different than them getting a CP. Like
Yeah.
it's no different. They're gratified when that little girl they know they can go meet, or even if they don't meet them and they have them at the fingertip, it's so gratifying for them.
It really
It's
is.
their addiction.
It is.
Your kids are the Preds addiction,
Yes.
and they
And
could
I
be
think that
kids.
and I'm not a therapist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not,
Don't
anything
have
like
to
that.
be.
To me, I think that the mindset behind that is just I'm able to corrupt an innocent child. I'm able to
Mhm.
go in and I'm able to insert this evilness that they had nothing about, and they knew nothing about, and I can insert all of this what is the word that I'm looking for? Just inserting this sexual world and just the gratification of the whole virgin thing. You hear that a
Mhm.
lot with them too. Is, oh, you're a virgin. Everybody, like, that seems to always have been the I'm gonna say misconception of being with a virgin. It's always been that kind of excitement,
That's-
and oh yeah, it's because they're pure, they're
Yep.
innocent,
And do you
they
have any more
have not,
friends? Do you have
yeah,
any more
they're
friends?
not jaded on anything. They're not, and it's being able to take that, and it's being able to really insert themselves over this. It's a power thing. It really is a power thing in my mind.
Yeah, 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 yeah. If they
You
feel they have
know?
power over that little girl or boy, and people think
Yeah.
it's not boys, but
Oh
boys
yeah.
too.
You
But you
Boys
know
too.
what? It's fun. It's interesting. Is we have predators that come off and act like they're kids. So while the parents are checking those devices and they're seeing what they think are kids talking, a lot of them aren't kids; they're actual pred adults.
Yeah. And I'm
Because
gonna say, in all worlds. So, even in VR now, I recently got onto the Oculus Quest, and that is awful. Like, I'm terrified to go into these rooms because of either how kids interact or how I hear adults interacting with them, and it's just so. The message there is, PlayStation, Xbox, VR. If you're on the VR now, watch all of this stuff, and like Sabrina said, they're going to come across as kids because they want you to think it. Hey, I'm your age too.
they're
I know
safe.
exactly what you're going through.
They're safe. Yeah, they're
Yes,
safe.
and the conversations are still happening. So even if it's child to child, like, something's still wrong there, right? Like
Yeah,
something is
yeah,
totally wrong. And if it's
yeah.
not maybe with your child, if it really is another child, what's going on in their life for
You
them to be
know,
talking that?
unfortunately, kids can be predatory too.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but and these are some of them are learned traits.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, they've been abused. But see, I hear misconceptions. Some people say that if you've been sexually abused, you're going to crave kids. I was sexually abused as a little girl, and I do not crave kids. No, I do not.
No.
Oh, I do not. I keep hearing that, oh, well, you're going to do this. No, I don't.
No.
I do not.
Yeah.
I've never once been attracted to a little kid ever.
No.
Oh,
See,
quite opposite.
but that's the excuse, right? That's what they get to say. Well, it happened to me, so I'm allowed to. It's an
Break the
excuse,
cycle. Have you ever
and it's
heard of breaking the cycle?
yes, and that's not, and unfortunately, because yeah, and this does happen to way too many children. This does really, it exists out there, but like
It does.
you can't use that as an excuse for it to be okay for you now. You know,
I do feel bad for his Barry's parents. I do feel bad for him because I don't know if they know this yet. The flyer is going to be out, but once this stuff is like circulating, it's gonna blow up. It's gonna make
yeah,
their lives different. They haven't seen nothing. Maybe it's a what do you say? A motivation to do better. I
hmm
don't know, but it's important. I think that people know who Barry is. You know, um, just how Barry was to FDK. The lies, man, the lies.
a lot of lies, so many lies, so
Acted
many.
like he didn't know why he was there.
Yeah,
He was so pushing on. He wanted to see her junk.
yeah,
When a normal person feels sadness, abuse, or pain, they don't go to other shit. Yeah. Then people who try to use that as an excuse, it actually makes them more. Yeah. They don't want to break the cycle,
yeah.
become psycho. Um,
Maybe
I
that,
know.
but it's maybe not even wanting to break the. I guess it is wanting to break the cycle, but it's in their mind. It's that's what they're attracted to, and that's what they want. So that's the excuse they're going to use.
Yeah, I guess if that is what you're attracted to, but if you know any safe,
No, yeah,
I don't think there's any safe apps in Facebook, in Instagram. It's filled with predators. I mean, oh, I hate to say this, the ones that say it's kid friendly,
those are
yeah.
the worst, probably. Those are probably going to be the worst ones.
Um,
Easy target.
Facebook and Instagram has CP groups, which is child porn, and sometimes parents don't know that's what it is because it could be named something totally different. But
Yep.
Gamer put us in it, and it
Yeah.
was not good.
Yeah.
There was nothing good. But I muted that sucker so fast, and then I told the Homeland Security, if you guys want access, here you go. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There is a big misconception.
They know it's there.
Oh yeah, they know.
Yeah.
Nothing. No.
Yeah.
No, and I'm like, okay, thanks. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So does anybody have any questions about Barry's case? Anybody have any questions? I mean, what you heard on the chats are basically, besides the aggressively seeking. Let me find that part. Mm, let me find where he's talking about that.
I got to catch up on comments while you guys are doing that, so I haven't been able to read comments and talk at the same time because then I get distracted, so I like to focus.
Yeah, he sent a picture or something so weird. But the picture that he drew, oh, that was funny as fuck. I told him to draw Haley is the best and FTK and APP rule the world. That was funny. That was just funny. That was funny.
Yeah. He will burn
And
out
what does it mean? Oh, it's friends' initials.
that.
Never been able to do that. Let me see.
Yeah, it
So
can be
y'all
such
gotta get
a
creative. If they can't afford to bring something, make some.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh, can you? So the word he uses is TAST. Can you test me just once with a good pic of your sexy, cute pussy or not? Yes or no, Haley? So if you remember FDK doing the yes or no, back at him. Yeah,
Yeah, that's why everything was yes or no. Can we
yeah,
talk today? Yes or no. Do you still
yeah.
like me? Yes or no. Um, yeah, and I think that was supposed to say tease me
Yes.
with it instead of test or taste or whatever he was trying to get at.
Yeah.
Teased.
Let's see more. Yeah, he always wanted. Let's see of the other one. Is it okay? I get a pic of you with your cute, sexy underwear on you before I do fall back to sleep, or not, Haley? When can I get a pic of you wearing your cute underwear or what before I fall asleep? He always did this falling asleep garbage. He said he was kidding. Are you kidding?
So to me, I figured that was kind of his way to get a response because normally when you say goodnight to somebody, somebody's going to say, okay, good night.
Yep.
And just
Yep.
getting
It's
you
a
to
trick.
talk back. And
Would you like?
it's to get
Oh,
attention.
this is even better. Would you like my dick to put in your pussy or what, Haley? Um, will you let me? Now his two saying to somebody was the number TWO. Would you let me to put my sexy dick into your sexy cute pussy at all or what? Yes or no? So he repeatedly, you will let me to put my dick into your pussy, yes or no? You will let me to put my dick in your sexy cute pussy at all, yes or no, Haley? Now, if that's not clear chats, I don't know what is. He's repeatedly. Can I try to put my dick in your pussy? Yes or no, Haley? Do you think my dick will fit in your cute, sexy pussy at all or not? Yes or no, Haley? Do you or I will like your pussy at all? Like,
And Haley's not responding at this, you guys. Like what she's saying on here,
I'm
this
ignoring it.
is yeah, like Haley's not responding back to him with answering these
But
questions
it's
at all.
repeat. It's like,
Yeah.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
So let's also go back because he was saying to the officer that was there that he was forced to say it, or he was like, well, I didn't want to do it right now. That was for later, right? The answer to the note was, yeah, it's in there, but I meant to say when she's older. So if we go back to all of these texts in here, he never once. It was always just like, can I do
Now,
this? Can I put it in right now? Yeah, right
now.
now. Can I
Show
do
me
it?
it now. Show
And
me it
yeah,
now. When
these
he's
are
getting
pictures. He wanted a
confronted, it's
picture.
later.
Yes, that moment.
He still
So
thinks he's real.
yeah, so that argument for him is dead, you guys. It's done because he's already said it multiple times, and that was his intent. Even
That's
on
when
the
we
call.
knew. And
So
then
I'm
he
gonna
did send us a pic. Yeah, that was. He sent it
one
to her
other
too.
thing. When I was listening to the calls, there was a call that you repeatedly kept trying to change the subject, and his answer back to it was tight. He wanted a picture of your chest, and so he was like, "Can I just see or a boob, just one boob, not both, just one? Just send me a picture of your boob." And then he was like, "Well, would you let me suck on them? Would you let me do it?" And then you would try to change the subject, but then he would
Yep.
go back and be like, "I'll do it easy. I'll do it easy." And then
Yep.
you'd be like, "No, I'm asking you about," and I forgot what he was asking about, but it was something very non-sexual. And he would bring it back, and he would say, "No, I'll do it easy." And so he kept bringing it back up and bringing it back in. And
Our
so he did
goal
the
was to
same
switch
thing.
it.
Yep, switch it up, and he wouldn't do it. And so the argument for him to come back and say, "Well, I meant later," everything that he talked about from the calls, from the text, from everything says completely otherwise. So the detectives are going to see that. They're definitely going to
their minds are gonna be twisted after they get a hold of this shit. They're gonna be fucking twisted. Like, it's such a mass messaging. Like, we're like, are you copy and pasting this shit? Like, dude, I mean. And then he said he had respite. Can someone explain to me what that is? Because we thought that's home health. You know? Yeah, but he is going somewhere else and making money, he said. So explain that. Like, is he on SSI? Is he like?
I'm thinking SSI. I think it could be unemployment. So he said that he was laid off from the cheese factory.
If that's true, but I think everything is going through developmental ways.
Yeah.
But the respite that I was aware of is like home health. That dude, he said he was with her. Like, somebody must know something about that shit.
Yeah.
But it's the weekend. I'm sure we're going to get a ton of information afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they'll find a whole bunch more, I'm sure.
I couldn't believe he let FDK. He liked him. He liked him. Oh, yeah. Y'all remember when I said there's a plot twist to this? It bugged the fuck out of FTK. But the plot twist was Barry was told that Haley liked her cousin. But Barry was told that he can't do nothing with family members, right? So we said, it's the step cousin. They're not blood related. So Barry, I think, got jealous. And FTK said, I'm sweating bullets to play that off. So he didn't have to play that off. But, and that's why you seen how he was acting, is because he thought Haley wanted the cousin. He thought he was in for a competition.
Yeah.
That was that. He told me, and I'm like, "Are you ready to play this?" No.
Yeah. No, thank you.
I was like, he did good. I have no complaints on how he handled that.
Yeah.
He didn't roast him. He didn't do nothing. And some preds, yes, I do, but not this one. We are bound to some. We knew what we could not do with this case because of the sensitivity of it. So I was so glad how he handled it. Any other case, roast them the fuck off.
Yeah, FTK was beautiful. I mean, that was just flawless.
No complaints. None.
It was flawless. FTK did amazing. So FTK, if you're in here, thank you. You did an incredible job.
The difference between getting a prison sentence and moved to a mental health behavior unit until found competent to stand trial. Yes, I think FDK did amazing. I hate to say this. There is a good chance he could get a slap on the wrist because, which means, that's what I'm saying. This has to be like a wake-up call to other parents, his parents, like, depending on, I don't know what's going to happen, but we knew he wasn't getting arrested on the spot. We knew that.
Yeah.
FTK went in and talked to the police before him, and I think it was great.
Yeah.
I'm just a little worried on how this case might be handled because of the special needs part, and I think he should be able to stand it regularly. I think he should because of what he did in that, and then he got to be a liar. You know why you're doing that.
Yeah.
Predatory behavior.
Yes.
Yeah, he does. The stalking, he was stalking, right? And then he was busted before, but it didn't go on record, right?
Right.
So that must have happened behind the scenes.
Yeah, that was something else. So there was 3 different cases. So he had 2 stalking cases, one on female, one on male. And then he had the third one that happened in the city that they mentioned that that we did not pull up on that one. So
I believe it.
nothing.
100%.
Yeah, there was nothing in writing on there for that one. But so he might get a slap on the wrist, but I could also see him going to that mental hospital that they were talking about as well over jail. But keep in mind that they do know that jail is a very real possibility for him. So it just
the mom said, "You don't want to go to jail."
Yeah. You don't want to go. You're not going to be able to even comprehend jail. You're not going to be able to understand it. No, he's not. And hopefully that's maybe a wake up call that he needs.
But
he needs to understand the
nobody
severity.
wants to go to jail.
No. Yeah, no.
No pred wants to go to jail.
Yeah.
But he is a sexual predator, like straight up. There's going to be people saying because of his mental state, he don't, no, he knew what he was doing. Some of the
He knew
things
that
he
he wanted
said.
to keep it from his parents. He knew that he didn't want the cops called. He knew that he didn't want to tell any of his family. He knew that not to tell Haley, not to tell any of her family.
But why would you spam her phone so her parents, I mean, if this was a real kid and the amount of spamming he did and notifications, any parent sees that phone would pick it up and go, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
Right?
And I think that's what the dad was getting at on there too. Like if it was somebody else that in there, you'd be either in jail or dead by now, right? Because of what he's doing.
Dude, if that was my kid, he spammed the hell out of her. Parents are pressing charges, buddy. That parent is me.
Now, the only thing that I would say too that we might have going on there is because this is not his first offense. If it was his first offense, I think it would totally be written off. So again, that's where we go back to the whole, they go back to that.
It's a good argument.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But the fact that he has multiple cases, not just one, not just two, but three, and possibly more, depending on the other cases that we don't even know about, he might get a little bit more than what we're thinking. So, it just kind of depends.
But if he just gets probation, I could see this happening. I could see him just getting probation, and that's not going to do it.
Yeah. So the big thing is going to be, again, the awareness around this. So even if you think that, oh, my child would never do this, or they know the difference between this, and they're, maybe on the spectrum, or they're still very, very, very smart.
Did anybody notice? Did they say what's wrong with him? Did anybody catch that? I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
I think they said something, but I didn't catch it. Like, did anybody that watched it catch what they said was wrong with him?
Yeah. And I'll say on the opposite side too, that some kids not understanding this behavior and not being
that's it?
aware. Yeah, they don't know what
ADHD?
They're going to be taken advantage of. So especially
yeah,
kids that are, if their special needs or, whatever the case is behind that, please just be extra careful with them because they might not understand what they're talking about or what they're getting into. So, definitely take it very serious and still, to even talk to them, just, hey, what type of friends are you talking to? What do you guys talk about? What, has anybody asked you certain questions that you don't normally hear?
But it's not, that's another great thing. But are the kids going to tell the truth? As a kid, I wouldn't.
Some might and some might not.
Depend on how you, as a parent, look at that kid. Are you going to yell at them? Are you known to yell at your kid?
Yeah. And even if not, like my kids, for instance, like I had and it's going to depend. Everybody's going to be very different. But that's why we're bringing up so many different ideas. There's so many different tactics to maybe tackle this. Because it's going to be different for every single situation and every child, every case. But like I'm close to my kids, so I'm lucky that my daughter was able to come to me and say, "Hey, this seemed kind of weird. Something happened. This is weird."
Before even APP, they would come to me with the issues. Yeah. So I mean,
yeah. And then you are going to have the kids that are terrified to talk about it. You're going to have the kids, so that's where if you can't talk to them directly. Or, then you can't go through their phone. What other ways can you maybe talk about it to bring it up? Or maybe if you do bring it up, maybe you have to do it in a different way. You just have to approach it a little bit differently. So it's a little bit of
I don't know
you know.
that answer. I still don't know about that. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have
But
proof of that.
definitely debatable.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely debatable. That's what
Yeah.
we've been thinking this whole entire case is. But yeah, you know what? 100%. I'm bipolar. I'm ADHD. I got PTSD. I got but you don't see me.
Yeah.
It depends
But the
on
other
who.
thing with that, that could be argued with that point as well is, he was saying how multiple times that he can move out on his own. He could do things. He can get his own place. He can, and he was kind of describing along the way. So he understands the process of that and kind of what it would take to an extent.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. And he even said when his parents die, he wanted to live with Haley. Like, he wanted them to their whole life. Like,
Yes.
crazy?
Yes.
But that tells you, take everything into account and see.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
I fully believe this dude is not everything people think. 100%. I fully believe that he is taking advantage of his own disabilities, and that's bullshit.
Absolutely.
That's bullshit.
And that's what I would argue. Yes, he might not have the mentality of a 36-year-old man, but
that's right.
He does have the mentality of an adult.
That's right. And he knows what he's doing is wrong, illegal.
Yes, he knows right from wrong. He knows that there's age limits. He knows that there's.
That's exactly it too. He does.
He knows. So I think that
and the question was asked:
how well does he play it, and how well are they going to believe it?
The questions was asked in chats. How did he respond? If something wrong with you, do you have? I don't even think he touched that subject, right?
I don't think so. Yeah.
He didn't even respond to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I have a friend that is disabled, yeah, he didn't even respond to that. Mm-hmm. So, and those that use it like that, that's what pisses me the fuck off, because the parents, educate them, man. Educate them. You have a team behind you guys and they're not educating you? That's what they mentioned. Olivia Fox. That's his caseworker. Educate those damn parents.
Yes. He has two. Olivia, and I think the other one is Melissa or Marissa. I can't remember which, but there's two.
Facebook.
And again, I mean, yes, we do know that that's the extent, and that's kind of the awareness around that. But that's where the accountability is going to also come in too with his parents.
Did you notice that? Good point. Good point.
That's a great point.
Noticed that too.
Yeah.
Jen's good.
Yeah.
Jen's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we were all over this one. Really, glued on glued.
Yep. Yep. So the other thing is he kept turning around to look for Haley. Is she coming yet? Is she coming yet? Is she coming yet?
Yeah.
And so there's a lot to it, and I think that I'm hoping that more professional people will come in behind this and really look at it and really take it serious.
Oh, not bad. Hey.
Oh, hey.
What's up, dude?
The man of the hour.
Yeah. Everybody give some hearts and round of applause to FTK. Incredible, sir.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Incredible. Indeed.
Yeah. He was a badass. He nailed that. No complaints. Dude, it couldn't have done no better.
Yeah.
And that they worked with him, the cop sat there. I was in love. I was like, that's how it should be.
The officer was also incredible. I can't say enough about him because at first he was kind of a little standoffish when I wouldn't give him all the info as soon as I got there. But when I informed him why and explained it, he was more understanding. And then when I also, right before I walked out, I told him the guy has kind of special needs. We're just trying to figure out his level of competence because I don't believe he's incompetent. But
hell no.
The officer, Sergeant Stemp, was incredible, and he asked some great questions. I think he should open a channel himself.
Yeah.
Start one up.
Yeah. I was impressed with him and how he let you do our thing, and then when it was comedy hour about who Haley is and Eric's cousin, and then Haley's not real. What?
Yeah. Haley's not real, but you brought her here to meet him, right? I was like, what?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And they still didn't get it. They still didn't get it.
Yeah.
No,
They still didn't get it.
We'll have to talk to them for her to understand that, or for them to understand that. I think the father understood.
Which doesn't even matter. It really doesn't matter if Haley's real or not. The fact is, he believed that was real, that he wanted to be the rest of his life with her. That's what matters. So, I mean...
Steph, the catches on my channel, obviously, if you...
There's, what, three videos.
Yeah, it cut out, so I'm missing a solid 30 minutes of the entire interaction, because I was there from 3 o'clock to, I think, almost 6 o'clock. So I was there for 3 hours, but there's only about 2 hours and 30-ish minutes of video.
We were debating how long that would take, too. Would he run or would he stay and talk? He liked him, so he stayed and talked. He made him feel comfortable. And people were like, why don't you just get to the point? He was getting to the point. He did exactly what he needed to do to get him comfortable. That was the goal, to get him comfortable, and he did that. He mastered it. Hurry up, get to the point.
Right before I joined on the stream, I called the police station, and the parents did go and turn in the tablet.
Good. That's awesome. Good for them.
So everything got turned in.
Good for them.
That's good.
Yeah. So, you know, I do give big kudos to the parents, though. I know that we might be giving it, like, we can be very picky and we're getting down to the nitty gritty, but I do give them kudos because they weren't completely defending him. They want to, of course, they want to make sure that they're being there for him and as a parent, but I think that they knew, and they weren't just saying, oh no, you guys set this all up, you guys, as to what we see a lot these days. So they're taking responsibility and ownership and saying, hey, it's out of our hands now. We told you, and now it's out of our hands. We can't do anything. And they want to protect him, being their son, which is I completely agree with. But, the fact that they
didn't, my kid, you're paying the consequences.
They didn't hide anything for him. They didn't, they're not refusing.
You think they're desperate for help?
They probably are, because they probably don't know how to really handle him, because they're trying. The
dad was crying, right? About when he found out Kelsey's involved?
When he found out there's a second girl, and that, I never said Kelsey isn't real, but I said Haley isn't real. He kind of lost. He went into the car. You're gonna get more messages? Broke down.
Yeah.
So.
And Kelsey is deaf. So we have a special needs little girl that he's going after.
And on another note, they do need help. I mean, they have their entire family living in that one house, from what it sounded like. And Barry told me that he has 2 other siblings that are special needs as well, and they're all over 30. Obviously, some of you don't know, but I work with kids who have special abilities.
And that's why this case went to FDK.
And I know how difficult it can be to manage multiple kids with special abilities at once. But when you have to do that for 30 plus years, I can't even imagine the stress that he goes through.
100%.
It truly I feel like the father truly cared. It may not have seemed like it to you guys, but I could feel the energy coming from him, and he wasn't mad at me. He wasn't mad at the police. He was mad strictly at Barry, and Barry alone, because Barry knew what he was doing was wrong. And he proved that by telling me the truth, writing down the letter, telling the cop some of the truth in the beginning, and then
that letter was golden.
He lied through his teeth.
Yeah,
yeah,
so he knew
but that letter was golden.
Was wrong, and he knew he could be in trouble.
Yeah.
The cop looked at it like, whoa, this is damaging. That letter was golden.
Yeah.
He couldn't afford condoms. He couldn't afford, like, I don't know what he thought he was doing, but I know he wanted to go get sex. That is obvious. He wanted to see her private. So he probably stepped out enough. Okay, I want to see it. And then next time he had next dates, right? September 10th, I think he said, right? That he wanted to see her again, right?
12th, I think. But yeah.
Yes. Bye, Steph. Wow. Hope you're feeling better.
Bye, Steph.
But yeah, that's exactly why. Well, it did go to Alex because Alex isn't available, and I couldn't wait for any other. This was immediate, and it was FDK's area, so I told FDK about it, and he gladly, I'll take it. It's even in what I specialize in, so it worked out perfectly. So some people ask, how do you determine where cases go? Not everything goes to Alex. This was a perfect example. It's not that Alex can do it. Alex is not available all the time. So, and
Alex
people
is
go, you would drop.
He didn't want to read that letter. Barry did not want me to read that letter. He was nervous as fuck when I opened that letter.
Yeah.
So he knew it was wrong of what he wrote.
Busted.
And
so
if this had gone on for another month or longer than a month, I couldn't have. The screenshots alone currently took up 990 megabytes of data. It probably would have been 2 gigs or well over if it had gone over for more than a month.
That was
only 9 days.
Yeah.
9 days.
Yeah.
He told me he was a virgin.
He did. He said that multiple times. And then to FTK, he said that he wasn't. He just did it with one of his friends one time. And then it was, I don't know if it was another
he's
girl,
a liar.
And then to the cop, he said, I'm not ready for sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's busted.
Yep. It's for later, right? When she's older. I wanted to wait until she's older. I don't want anything right now.
But Haley was trying to force him to have sex.
Yeah.
Haley always get in trouble.
Yes. Yep. Did you see how excited he got when you mentioned the condoms?
Yeah.
He got real excited.
He said he is saving that money for stuff.
Yeah.
You wanted to get with this girl, have babies, and I think when I said no, don't want babies. Why? You can't even afford a damn condom. You want to know why? And he sent the picture. I'm showing it. I'm showing the picture. Why wouldn't I, right? He sent it multiple times. I don't know what this picture is for. Oh, but when he asked for the coochie pic, that's what he got. When he asked for the coochie pic, that's what he got. And then, hey, you have to be clear with this shit. It was very important to send that. Very important. You guys don't know how important that was. Look, my bright eyes.
What up?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, Kenzie, Barry never had a scooter before.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. I wish I was able to watch like a lot of the catch, but unfortunately I was not able to. But I need to go back and rewatch.
That part might be gone. But,
he sent many of those.
You didn't save the scooter part?
I mentioned Haley's ex-boyfriend David, and unfortunately I did go back and watch, and that was cut out of.
Maybe it was good that it was cut out.
But
that's unfortunate.
He wanted to know who David was and what he did to Haley, and I let him know.
Piece of shit.
I let him know he just couldn't stop lying.
That's what he sent. I don't know what this is about.
Yeah, he sent like a lot of weird pictures.
Yeah.
He sent a picture of like his like his gift cards.
Yeah.
Which
And
I
animals.
camera. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
What?
I made sure he
What?
pulled
Oh,
them out.
yeah.
Pulled them out to
What?
show me the gift cards.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
So
I wonder how much it was for.
I don't think I got an answer out of him. I think he just said there's money on them.
He could have got condoms.
Yeah, he had a Stewart's. He said Stewart's didn't have any condoms. I'm like, come on, that's a gas station, man. They probably have condoms.
I don't know what. It's a bunch of bags, boxes, shoes, something.
Somebody mentioned hoarding yesterday. Yeah, somebody mentioned hoarding yesterday. I don't remember who it was, but there's the picture for it.
They said the mom looks like a hoarder, yeah.
They were 100% at, well, yeah, I don't know about mom.
Nailed it.
Him. I think that's in his room.
That looks like my spare bedroom. I'm just kidding.
Tommy 64. The girl he claimed to have sex with, I believe, was actually a porn star because I looked up the name, and there were many fake Facebooks and of what would we call them? Type of pictures, provocative pictures, and then I looked up the name afterwards and found out she is on Pornhub. So I believe the Claire.
Wow, I wonder how that lasted.
A porn star. Which is probably when he talked about getting scammed and having a girlfriend.
Yes,
it all makes sense now. He was talking to a star.
Yeah,
they were trying to get money out, but then realized he didn't have any money, so she broke up with him, and then that's why he hated her after.
Yep.
And then he hates his. Did he say his niece? He hates too. He hates a lot of people, and now he hates me.
No, he's not going to hate you after. He's going to be mad at you. He's going to forget that I said you're not real. He's going to be mad at you. If he's able to get on Facebook, he's going to find you again. And then he's going to message you saying, why didn't you come out to see me?
Let's do this again.
I think he still believes that you're real.
We can do. Hey, I never said that you weren't real, Kenzie. So he might be hitting you back up.
Yeah, I should have known I
she's
wasn't
deaf.
real.
She can't talk on the phone, huh?
Yeah. Well, he kept trying to call me. I'm like, bro, like I'm deaf.
That did go well, though.
Yeah.
I think he said, is she really deaf? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to start telling Preds that I don't want to talk like on the phone. I'm just going to deaf.
And then, did you make her deaf? I think I said that on the phone, didn't I? Did you make her deaf?
Yeah, you did. You did. Did you make up? Yeah, you said, did you blow up the phone, or did you blow up her head, or something like that? Like you blew her head up, or you blew her phone up. It was something funny in there. I was like, yeah, sure.
I trolled the shit out of him.
I feel like I sent like less than 10 texts to him, and he like already crossed like all the boundaries.
Yeah. Oh, easy. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you didn't even have to respond to him in order for him to cross all the boundaries.
He doesn't even understand.
He did it all on his own.
Yeah.
He did it all on his own.
Telling me about some girl being born without a private hole. Like, you didn't hear that?
I missed a little bit of it, so I didn't get that part. No.
Oh man.
You have a GoPro?
His cousin turned in. No, his ex-girlfriend turned in his cousin because apparently he R-worded her. But I don't know if that was even true because anything he said was a lie in the first place.
Yeah.
But he said that she doesn't have a private hole. And that she was born without one.
Oh my God.
I do remember that part. I did get that part.
It's not something you tell someone else.
Mm-mm.
I don't have a private part. Should I start saying that to Brett?
I'm actually thinking that he was saying that because she told him, since he was so pushy and trying to get pictures. That could totally be.
Oh, that's a good thing to do. Thank you, whoever you are.
Thanks, Barry.
Barry's good for
the
something.
private part. No, it's not there. I don't know how I pee through my mouth. There's a tube that goes through my mouth. When it's ready, I press the button.
No, she just didn't have the private hole. Yeah. She had a butthole, though, he said.
When When Haley wasn't real, but he's her cousin.
Oh, my God. It was
that
probably
made no sense.
A dude probably sent him a picture, and there was no second hole there, so...
Or he's like Webb and does a search and gets the worst one, and here you go. We all know. No secret. So I guess we need to start looking for the worst ones. No, I'm not. No. We don't send that shit.
Not me.
No. Yeah, just to be clear, guys, we do not send that out at all. Not even.
Now, I told the team, unless the prosecutor's office told me, you cannot get a conviction unless this happens. Put that in writing. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Put that in writing, though.
Yeah.
And we'll talk.
Yeah. But we will not willingly send that out. Never, ever. Never once will we send anything even remotely close to it. Nothing.
I did do a makeup thing that said nude. In the beginning days of APP.
Yep. So Sabrina, what you can tell them next time too. Do you know that meme that has it's like just a black screen and it says I took a nude picture with the lights off. You're welcome.
I don't, but I'm sure you're going to show me.
I'll show it to you. It's hilarious.
Wow. So what did you think about it, FDK? What did you think about the entire... I mean, I know you were stressed, but afterwards you were happy as a motherfucker. What did you think about the whole thing?
I was more worried about someone knowing him local in town. I don't think I expressed this to you, but someone knowing him local in town, seeing us sitting there together. Dude, is this dude on Grindr again? Are you fucking kidding me?
This is me, you guys, right? This is just like me, right?
Girl,
FDK and I get along so well.
Oh, and he's on Grindr again.
My husband's like, you guys talk for hours. ADHD.
Oh, yeah, and Barry had 80 of them motherfucking HDs.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
His mom said, like, he's got that HD. He's got that HD. And that bipolar.
That's what she said. HD.
Yep.
Okay. That makes sense.
ADHD.
I was worried that someone local would see me having a camera on him, which even Barry didn't notice.
He was fine with it.
Him. And we'd come over and ask what we were doing.
We staged it, everything. He knew a camera was going to be there before. Everything was totally said beforehand. Everything was said beforehand. He knew Eric was going to have a camera. He believed that Eric liked to film himself and everything and everything. Mm-hmm. So he knew what he was going into. He just didn't realize Haley really wasn't going to be in front of his face. You were talking to the cousin. I kept telling him, just talk to my cousin. Just talk. And certain little funny things I put out there, like FDK and APP rules world, and it was funny. He's like, but it told me how he responds to stuff. He don't read good. Oh, my Lanta. That's funny. Yeah, he doesn't.
You guys ask for a nude from me, that's what you're getting. I'm just saying.
Yeah. We did notice that much, his reading. And when I said to show it, I didn't mean show the phone. I meant the paper. But I don't think he finished the paper, did he?
The coloring?
Yeah, on the bottom. The last part, was it there?
I'd have to go back on the video and look, but I don't think
so. I think he was confused and see that part. I wonder if he graduated high school.
So when you texted him asking about the FTK and APP thing, he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that says. I don't know." I
said it's initials for a friend's initials.
Oh yeah, he had no idea. He was.
He still didn't get it. He didn't understand that you were talking to both of them. Eventually, he might get it because he might be included when we talk to the parents. So,
Are we going to
boy, when he recognizes Haley's voice.
Not going to be able to do it right now because I'm getting ready to.
Want to, but once it happens, and he recognizes Haley's voice. That's her.
Yeah, right.
That's her. You guys tricked me. Are you taken? You don't look like her, are you? Is that your daughter?
Right.
Yeah, you're motherfucking done, dude. You're done.
Yeah, FTK, I thought that the guy that was yelling the fried pickles in the back, I thought he was going to come over for a minute. I was like, oh my God, he's going to come over. And
he said fried pickles?
Yeah, there was a guy that was yelling fried pickles in the background. Who was? I don't remember what. Yeah. Did anybody else catch that? There was a guy. He was in the parking lot. He wasn't over by the tables, but he was just off over the parking lot. And he was like, "Hey, the fried pickles," and he said it twice. And I was like, "Oh, he's gonna come over and say something."
He deliberately did not use that.
I might be making stuff up. I don't know. I swear, it's like.
I hope you're.
He deliberately would not use that because I told him no cheesecake or soup.
Dude over on the picnic table, over in the far right corner of the screen. That was a crazy dude. He was a homeless vet, I believe, and he was yelling to the cop about random stuff. He called him a honky, and I got him back.
That was at the end, but it was back. I can't remember the exact. See, some other people heard it too. But there was a guy. He was leaving the parking lot, and he was yelling across the parking lot. He wasn't at the tables though.
Well, I know who that is then, because they were in my stream.
Yep. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he deliberately wouldn't use it.
Yeah.
So, mystery person, I sure hope you didn't take any pictures. I'll come and slap you around.
You were supposed to have a mask on.
Not all the time.
We were trying to make him comfortable. He was just fine with the mask.
It was hot.
True. Yeah, it looked hot as hell there.
It was like,
True. Guess you're not completely PvP, are you?
Nope. Just a clone.
So,
well, hey, if anything gets out, we know who it's from.
I mean, did everybody hear enough chats or any questions about this? Because you know how.
I've heard enough chats.
We said this was going to be a dynamite case. We wasn't lying. I can't wait to talk to the parents, but I don't really. I mean, I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
They need education.
Yeah,
like FTK. Yeah, I think that they're really trying, and they just overwhelmed. They just don't know how to do it anymore. They just don't know the next steps. They don't know how to fix it.
I think the dad, but not the mom. I think
that agency should be helping them.
Yeah.
They can only do so much with one day.
Wait. What did I hear the dad say about something sex thing that it's not working?
Okay, so he was caught sending a dick pic to someone who was 16, as well as, I believe, from what the dad was saying, a little younger than that. But he did say in the very beginning, "Are you kidding me? This is even younger than the last time something like this happened."
Mm-hmm.
That was a police department in New York.
My dumbass should have lured Kelsey's age. My fucking dumbass should have done that. But
I'm going to start. I think I'm going to start lowering my age.
11, 9.
Yeah, I think I could pass.
Easily do it. You could easily do it.
I think so, too.
You could.
Yes, Kyle, we are the same person.
Of course. You guys didn't know that Christy and Kenzie are the same people?
Yeah. Hey, I'll take total credit for being Kenzie. Kenzie's amazing.
Christy, you're a fucking badass.
Yeah, for real.
Like, she
Go
digs
on.
on shit. Like, the stuff she finds, I'm like, oh wow, she's so eager for this next one to find him.
Oh my god. I am.
But
Kinsey
a lot of
Needle.
people don't know. Christy and Kenzie were behind me, getting me to ask the right questions to make this case possible. It wasn't just me.
Well,
My
it's mainly
ADHD took over.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, like, whenever you're on stream and you're doing decoy calls, you don't even think of the questions. And, like, sometimes, like, the audience does that, like, ask a question that you don't even think of because you're, like, in the moment, you know?
Yeah. Adrenaline and all that. I was feeling freaking FTKs. I'm not even there, but the energy. Oh, by the way, he has good energy.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, shut up.
It's pretty interesting, though. I can't wait to see what happens with this case. And those chats, they're annoying. We couldn't have won another day.
Oh my gosh.
I left a note.
It would have been house exposure if he didn't show up.
I left a note for the detective to that I apologize that he has to read through 250 screenshots of basically repeated words the entire time.
It's the truth.
Yes or no? Good night.
I did
So
make
now
sure.
You guys know why Kenzie was trolling with that stuff. And they were like, well, what's she doing? I said, all makes sense after you see FTK's exposure. Now,
I'm still going to continue it.
It's hard not to. Like, and they're like, why is she doing that? You'll see. I mean, are you going to bed?
Yeah.
Are you going to bed? No, you
ain't. We have to head to New Hampshire for something now. So we're doing another catch. It's just not going to be live. So he was caught. Seems to be Barry's fourth time having been in some sort of trouble like this. If someone can remind me what the third one was. The first one was the pictures in New York, being sent to someone in New York. Mm-hmm. The second one was, I guess he upskirted someone on a tire swing at some point. So he was taking pictures of a girl on a tire swing. Oh, the third one.
That was when he was younger.
The stalking.
And then 2 cases of stalking.
But I looked at those, and one of them, he was the plaintiff. So one was he was a defendant, one he was the plaintiff. But either way, he was caught on stalking a girl in college in the same town. Mm-hmm. You know, she was probably overly nice to him and thought like, oh well, he's special needs, so I'll be nice to him. And got way out of hand. Obviously.
That's part of a problem too, is that they take it badly. They cannot differentiate. They can't go, oh well, they're just trying to be kind, and then going, they like me, they really like me. No.
Yeah.
I think he does now. I just don't think he cares.
The reason he wasn't found guilty on the stalking or anything happening to it, because it was dropped, was because he might have been found to be incompetent to stand trial for it, which kind of worries me on this case. However, they are, of course, going to talk to the I'm not going to say a police department, the New York Police Department, and see, what was going on there, because he told me that they warned him that he can't do that anymore, and he did. Bullshit. So it's clear that now it's happened more than once, and technically 3 times, because he also sent it to Kenzie's decoy.
Yeah.
And the father was mentioning an institution that they were going to have to send him to.
That's what should happen. I agree, though. That is what should happen.
Yeah.
Very, very rarely would I agree on that. But
me too.
But if he's going to be putting other kids at risk, it's...
And you were afraid. You seen kids. I was on the phone with FDK and there was kids around and literally he flipped.
Yeah, there was kids everywhere. As soon as that started happening, as soon as he said he was on his way, there were a mother, and it looked like a friend, and a 9 or 10-year-old boy that sat down at the tables right next to where we were, where the people were talking about like Pringles or some shit. That group that was halfway through, and
I have Pringles.
I was worried that they were going to be staying there for a while because they were eating ice cream. But luckily, they only sat there for about 5 minutes, and then they were up on their way. But then there were multiple cars that were pulling up that I could just see kids sitting in, girls, 9, younger.
That's cringing.
The first meetup spot that we were supposed to be at, which was a little up the road, closer to his house,
Bucks.
There was a dad that got out around 12 o'clock, which that was the meetup time, and he got out with 3 of his daughters, and one was easily 2, one was probably about 6, and one was about 9 or 10.
We changed the meetup time.
Freaking out. I just don't like seeing the kids around the areas that we're supposed to be doing catches at. That's why I said that's why I like doing it at night, because there's no kids out. But
then we probably would have had to go to you would have had to be at his house. And
oh, yeah.
I don't know how that would have turned out.
They wouldn't have let him out after dark, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's debatable. Do you think the mom knew about the 13-year-old? It's debatable.
So I'd have to go back and listen if it's even on there. But when the mom called and asked where are you, I was listening to her talk to him. He said, I'm with Eric, and he's like, well, what? She said, what about that girl? And
see,
like, oh, but I'm with Eric. It's Eric's cousin. And then after that, she asked, well, how old is she? So I don't think she knew up until that moment. But technically, he was with me. So in her mind, because he was with me, it was okay because that was my cousin. Mm-hmm. I don't blame the mother at all. However, as soon as he told her she was 13, she should have been like, you get your ass back here right now. But he put me on the phone.
She should have asked you, what the hell? What the hell? 13?
Yeah. But the way he put it off on the phone was that he was with me. So I was the primary friend there. Not.
How about, did she see her picture?
No. Not that I know.
Because that would have been a telltale sign. She does not look like an adult.
But she knew that he was going there to talk to a girl, but he might have played it off because he's gotten in trouble for it before. He might have played it off as though that girl was, one of the best friends, in his words.
He calls everybody that.
What's that?
He calls everybody that, I think.
Yeah.
Best friend.
And he said his best friend lives right across the street. And then there was a lady that was sitting over eating ice cream at the table. She was kind of looking at us like, what the fuck's going on? Like, I know that's Barry. Probably not trying to look too hard because she didn't want Barry to talk to her, but, trying to look out for him. And then she started walking away, and he's like, bye, hey, bye. And she just turned kept walking.
He's best friends with people that don't even know he exists.
Yeah, basically.
Right. So, without trying to show the phone number, hold up.
Just take a screenshot and crop the number out.
Yeah, there you go.
Dead Pred, yes, there are. Well, I'm gonna call you DPS because we got a Dead Pred Redemption, but DPS. Okay. There are 5 young girls in the house, and he did tell me that 2 of them were about 8 that he was talking about, 13 and 11, I believe.
That's majority of what it looks like.
6 and 3 or
something. That's all
shit.
Him. Can you guys see that? That's all him. There's no reply. That's majority of his shit.
Yeah, and that's like within like 10 minutes.
Yes.
Pages and pages within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes. No reply. You guys don't see a reply. It's just him talking and talking and talking about whatever his heart desires, and like over and over and over again. That would be what it looks like. And then pictures. And he doesn't care what you say. You don't matter. What you say don't matter. He's ignoring you, and he's just repeating, repeating, repeating. Nothing you say matters. And that's what we got. Nothing you say matters.
In sending those random pictures, I asked him right when the cop showed up, I asked him who the picture of the large brolic black man that he sent.
Yeah.
And he said that used to be his cousin, or it was his friend, and his name is Life. Like, what?
We don't know that. We don't know if he was.
Pure Virus would probably agree with that, though. I have suspicions, but I can't share them enough because he just gave me the vibe. And I'm not saying sexually abuse.
In the chat, Haley tells him about if the guy smells good and is nicer, this and that. Okay. That's why I tell all the Preds. FDK said his BO was bad. He said he always smells good.
I wanted him to keep his arms down the entire time.
His arms?
Hey, when he would pick his arm, put his phone on the table and text. That's when I would smell it.
Fucking sick.
If he was of normal mind, I would certainly have roasted him a million times.
Oh yeah. But, in a heartbeat.
His shirt, it looked like a shirt that a bodybuilder would wear to the gym. However, it certainly was not. It was not a deep cut U. It was like it was stretched out down the middle or something. He had a good fashion sense. Let's say that.
I think he lives in. I don't understand. I truly don't understand this. So he's living in a home that is difficult for him, I guess.
He needs to live somewhere where people can pay attention to him, and that's it. But I'm not, like I told Sabrina, I don't think he would last in prison. I don't think he would last a week before a cellmate were to off him.
I know.
If he acts like the way he does,
he'd annoy him.
I think they would separate him from the others.
There are special needs in there. There are.
It's hard to change behavior, especially at his age.
He is a sexual
How old
predator.
is he again?
36.
He just turned 36. Just turned. He made it very clear on his birthday. Like,
Pure Virus, he didn't sound like he was he didn't sound like he did anything to the kids or anything. He just sounded like he was annoyed by them and kind of repeating what other adults were saying about them. I don't think he had much contact with the kids in the house.
he said he's upstairs and they're downstairs, and he has to watch what he says. He can't say bad things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're writing them.
So what did the letter say? I wasn't in the thing.
Read that letter.
Yeah.
I'll have to take a screenshot and send it to you or something.
Okay.
It's bad.
He wanted to
It's
fuck
his
her
love
so
letter.
hard. He said, "When I meet you, I want to fuck you so hard." Those are some exact words that I remember.
Mm-hmm. That was the big pull-off from the officer.
It came off to me. I read "fuck Donnie," but
Poor Donnie. That made his day, by the way. I don't know if you saw that comment, but that made his day when you said that.
Fuck Donnie is what you thought you were reading.
He did that. You did that on purpose, FTK, right? Because that's what Donnie said.
Yeah.
He came into the chat and it was perfect timing because I watched the comment come up and it said "fuck FTK."
Yeah.
So
It
I
was
was like,
hilarious.
"Oh, I think fuck Donnie." So let me read it out loud.
Yeah. That was perfect. Like you put that in there so perfectly. It was hilarious.
FDK is pretty fucking killer on his reactions to shit. Like,
I just wish you guys could see my facial expressions, honestly, because I have some of the most dramatic facial expressions to people saying things, and I'll be like, I'll make the what the fuck face right in front of you if you say something back. My eyes are very intense too, so you see everything with my eyes.
You trying to scare people, Mr.
Oh,
Face
yeah.
Mask?
That's why I wear the mask. If you can just see my eyes, you can't see the rest of my mouth moving.
Are you vaxxed and relaxed? Vaxxed and relaxed.
No, just relaxed.
Okay, cool. We can be
Sorry.
friends soon.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm scared of needles.
I read a comment yesterday that it said that you ate bugs. Is that true?
I eat cooked bugs, but not raw bugs.
Okay, good.
Shrimp.
Good.
I love shrimp.
I love shrimp.
Not only do I work with kids, but I work with seafood. So.
Oh yeah, seafood, top notch. And cheesecake and soup.
Ooh, cheesecake. Who said cheesecake?
Oh, my bad. Let me go get some.
Okay, cool.
Be right back. Right back. I'll be right back.
I'm still mad I was not let in on this cheesecake.
I tried to hint the berries and cherries, which is what some people call the police, in the text because he said, "Here, you text her." So I grabbed the phone and said something and then said, "Ask her if she wants any cheesecake." And then after I said, "Ask her if she wants blueberry or cherry," and I was hoping it would go further than that, but the police showed up about a minute after that. So she said chocolate cheesecake.
Chocolate cheesecake.
Plain cheesecake is the best.
I agree.
Sabrina and I are selfish. We can't share cheesecake. Sorry for me. Selfish as hell.
DPS, yes, he did say, "I want to put my dick in your pussy."
Yeah.
That letter was very graphic, and that's why I wanted to make sure the cop read it. If he was going to be, if he wasn't going to be truthful to the cop, I wanted to make sure he read it. Cop. So.
Yeah. That was all perfect. Like, I don't know. I hope they really do take everything, and I know that they will. It seems like they really will take it very serious, and I just hope that he gets the help that he needs and make some more instruction for his parents to help out, to figure out how to help, and again, like Sabrina said earlier, just for awareness on everybody that, even though we might consider it to be a special, we still need to keep eyes on it, and we still need to make sure that we do our part on both ends, whether they're the ones giving or whether they're the ones that are taking it. So
something wild last night that the other officer on duty told me was that in Vermont, they do not have sexual rehabilitation for these people. So what that means is if he were to be convicted, though he's beyond help in my opinion anyway, if he were to be convicted, there would be no rehabilitation besides him doing time, which means, rehab does. I don't share this opinion out loud. I don't find there to be any
a cure.
Yeah, pretty much for almost every single one of them. There are some odd cases that people just make purely bad, terrible decisions.
Well, especially if you're like in your 60s, there's no way you're going to be able to turn that around,
If you're under 25, I believe there's a chance for you, but even still, that can be, behaviors are learned at that point, and they're pretty solidified by the time you're 26. So, for someone that has been proven to have done it multiple times, I truly don't believe that there's any rehabilitation in that. And there's no way that him just going to jail and then coming out would stop it. I think he would need to be
Okay. I got something to show you.
put away.
You show the cheesecake. I'm getting off here. Okay, bye.
Bye. Gosh dang it, Sabrina.
What kind of cheese?
Rude. This is very, very
Is
rude.
it strawberry? Is it cherry?
This is torture.
We were doing so well. I'm
Oh.
hungry now.
The
Amish asked if you've had any repeat offenders, FTK.
That
Oh
is so
God,
weird.
I have.
Because I am close to PP Mass. And when I say close, I mean we are 15 minutes away from each other. I have now 5 people that he has caught that are still okay with the age.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
we
One of
have
them-
them.
Coming up within the next few weeks. I'm tired of talking to him. I have been talking to him for 9 months now, almost 10. And it's just time that he gets caught. He refuses. He was going to meet up with me, but then he was sus. I sent him a picture proving him I was real. He was sus. Then now he just wants a dick pic. If I send him a dick pic, he said he'll come out to me immediately. I'm not sending a dick pic because I want him to go down. And even if we just do a confrontation and turn it in, I know what police department I'm turning it into, because they're going to make sure that he, at minimum, catches a charge. They don't care if the DA... They say if they're sending pictures, requesting pictures, then they're putting a charge in. They don't care if the DA is going to prosecute or not. They're putting a charge in, which is great.
Good.
Jay had caught him, and this is nothing on Jay whatsoever because this was in the beginning of YouTube catching. Jay started back in March of 2020. So he's almost at 3 years doing this, and this person was one of his first catches. His age was 18. He was caught when he was 18, almost 19. He had just gotten out of high school. Jay talked to him very sternly, said, you can't be doing this, my guy. This is not legal, for one, because you were talking to a 14-year-old. This is terrible. You were trying to meet up with a 14-year-old for sex. Jay never posted the video because at that time, 18 was kind of like, we didn't have as many examples when it came to that age. But now we do. Now we have plenty of examples. And this one, I think, is going to be a real setting example for the rest of our network and showing that no matter the age, they need to be caught and exposed.
You know what I have to say?
What?
You need to get to Cali.
Oh, we have one for Cali for you. Holy please.
I think I need to go to San Diego.
FDK and I are going to expose together.
I need to catch a creep. And we'll get them put in the unit.
Do it. So, really quick, when Sabrina came back on, did you all hear that the sigh of satisfaction?
Yeah, I'm actually going to get off here because that kind of pissed me off, Sabrina. Yeah. You're not supposed to enjoy cheesecake in front of me.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I know. I'm crying. But
it's gone.
I do gotta get off here, though. I'll be in the comments, though, for sure.
Poor baby.
V8.
I know. I'm going to go. Bye.
Cheesecake and V8? Are you kidding me?
I love V8. I do. I put pepper in mine. And sometimes some hot sauce. Ooh, clamato, I should have grabbed. I love it. I love that. And the fruit one, the banana and strawberry. Oh my God, it's heaven. Okay.
All right. I realize I am extremely late now.
How'd that happen? I should try to call the dude, huh?
Thank you again so much. You're amazing.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for the work. I'm sure I'm going to talk to the detective tomorrow because they weren't in this weekend. So I'll keep you guys updated.
Sounds good. Thank you.
It's a matter of truth. You think somebody's going to answer the phone?
Ooh.
What the hell? Let's do it.
I'm
going to edit this to say the decoy call.
Okay. I'm muting
that way
right
nobody decoy calls and if it gets bad, I guess we'll add the trigger warning. Okay, so let's see if he answers this one. That was declined. Okay, I'm going to go to the other one. That did not go through. Let's see if they message, because the dude already tried to call. Let's see what happens. I smell something suspicious. What do you think? What do you think? What the hell do you think? Oh, let's see who's getting busted. I don't know. Don't see it. Okay. So let me sign out. I'm like tripped out right now that he is declining. Okay. There is called a stinky in Canada. A stinky? A stinky? Okay, let me restart. This is like, hold up. Maybe it's the phone. Maybe it's the phone. It could be just the phone. Because why would others do the same thing? Cheesecake is life. Cheesecake is life. You could be on mute now. You could totally, until we get the pred. Cheesecake is life. There's no doubt about that. Okay. Now my phone, maybe it'll do it this time. Let me test it on something. Damn it. I need to test it on something.
Can you text him and try to tell him to call you again?
It's not even responding. Oh, in the other one,
Group here, yes, both of those.
Something is just weird. Let me see this.
You guys know, as much as I talk about cheesecake, I actually still haven't had cheesecake, and I couldn't even tell you the last time when, so I've been doing very good at not getting cheesecake. I'm breaking down one of these days, probably today. So, just to let you guys know. That's what I'm doing.
Now I am doing mine.
Yeah.
Oh, mine says Page, Arizona. Okay, so mine went through. I'm not in Page, Arizona, so I don't know why that came up as that. Where's Page, Arizona?
Okay, here's Page.
It's in another county. Are you fucking serious?
Was that the one that you? I'll message you.
My phone, my real phone, says I'm in Page, Arizona. I'm not in Page, Arizona.
Well, good. Then it'll be harder for people to locate.
Right? Like, I'm not messing with you. Like, where are them? Okay, let's see.
Mountain Dew is life, guys. That's my secret to looking young. Mountain Dew.
Damn it. I need to restart this again. Like, either that. Actually, fuck that. Maybe it's not updated. Hold up. Well, Instagram, this. What else needs updated? It seems like they always need fucking updated. Yep, it needed updated. I'm like, dude, why do you need updated so much? I feel like I'm updating it all the time.
Yeah. Seems to be how everything is these days.
Yeah, like, fuck, dude, stop making me update you. I just did it. Now it needs it again. Okay, let's see how good we are now. Now we have to wait for the update. And then, well, Cash App wasn't even updated. Like, fool, don't even fuck with me.
I need to jump on the Cash App train. I don't think I have Cash App yet.
I had cheesecake. Like, dude, I've been on the cheat. Last night we had soup. We put the soup together. I don't even know what was in it, but he put like a goulash of potatoes and something. I don't know, but I don't even remember if spinach was in it. I can't even remember. But then this morning with potatoes and eggs and cheesecake is life. V8 and beer sounds like Diarrhea City. I would not put V8 and beer together. I like vegetable juice. I put some spices in it. My tongue is spiced up. I don't know. For some reason, I love. And then she got me the jalapeno churros.
I love jalapeno. Like almost anything jalapeno. Love it.
So not only do I love spicy drinks,
I love spicy food. Gotta have some, maybe not too hot spicy, but I like spicy. So yeah. And I know somebody else caught in here. He said potatoes. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. That's me. Everything. Potatoes
like
all day.
Potatoes. You like potatoes? How do we become friends if you potatoes?
I don't like potatoes. No, I love potatoes. That's what I said. I am potato everything.
Wait, you just don't like potatoes?
Me? No, I said I love potatoes.
You love potatoes? I knew Christy was my bestie too.
Yeah. I said somebody.
Wait, Kenzie doesn't like mashed potatoes, right?
No.
Kenzie doesn't like mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, I have mashed potatoes, fried potatoes, baked potatoes, grilled potatoes, potato salad.
Potato soup. Oh, French we do mashed potatoes with cream mushroom over it. Yeah, I think we need to have mashed potatoes tonight. I love potatoes.
Oh yeah,
there's no way I can ever be thin again. I eat too much to be thin again. Before my pregnancy days, I was thin. After that, I found food. Right? Oh, I don't like ketchup. Ketchup, mustard, the condom. No, 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 no. Keep those away.
I love ketchup.
Well,
Ketchup and garlic, I love. I love it. I need ketchup for my ketchup. You know, from the Midwest, you gotta ketchup for the ketchup is a thing. Sometimes I ask for fries with my ketchup. You know, it's like that.
Oh, I bet I sound like Forrest Gump with that. Come on. Charge it up. Charge it up. Almost there now. Maybe I should have just done that one app and not waited for the rest. You really thought you were going to get. Look at that. Look at that fucker. You really thought you were going to get best advertisement, right? And then.
Yeah, I was trying to delete. I don't think I can do anything on this. I think
it's hard.
Yeah.
But you know what? They still let me not start it. Whoops.
Can you block it for more than 5 minutes, or is that like kind of the set thing?
Oh, I blocked it, but they just come back. Like, it's the dumbest shit. It really is. They just come back. Come on. Get ready. Get to updating. So I want to see what he sounds like so bad. I want to see how he talks, because you know how some of them talk differently, chatting, and then on the phone it's totally different.
Completely different.
Yeah. And or act like, oh, I was just messing around.
Yep.
Oh, I see you're real. You're a real kid.
Yep.
Like, what? Yeah, I was just getting a reaction. Rallies is a food chain, like McDonald's, like Burger King.
Checkers. I think Checkers it's Checkers in the West, but Rallies in the like Midwest and East, I think.
Yeah. Tasty fries. Those fries are tasty. Of course, I was gonna say.
Right. So many places have good fries. I am on a Whataburger kick, you guys. Like, there's a big debate on the whole like who's the best between like Whataburger, In-N-Out. I think Whataburger is way better than In-N-Out. Like, way better. So I know that's probably going to upset some people on there too, but Whataburger, man, that is good stuff.
Amish, thank you for becoming a new member.
Yeah, yes, Amish, thank you.
It doesn't show me here like the months or none of that shit. It just says new member. So, because I'm on StreamYard. Come on, fools.
Yes, thank you.
Canada, right?
Huh?
He's in Canada, right?
Yes, he is. Yeah. He wants to know if we're going to do some catching up there. Some decoy calls from up there.
Oh, I don't do out of the country stuff because it's bad. The rules, law, all that shit. I stick to the U.S. I always block all that. Alex and them, they like. I think they do all kinds and a lot of teams. Eric, PCI, he had a UK dude. I think Canada dude go somewhere and got convicted. But yeah, I stick to the U.S. Because
we have
I don't know the
Toronto. I know over the Toronto part has a channel, and they do catches.
There's a ton of Preds. Oh man, there's some gruesome ones in Canada, UK. Okay, now that come on, text now. Who's next? Oh, it's doing. Come on. Don't be so slow. I want my text now again. I should have just done text now, but I got ahead of myself. It's a good place to get food poisoning. Oh, we do not want food poisoning.
No, no food poisoning. We don't want that.
There are 0 characters.
You might need to create a team there, Amish. You might want to do that.
How far are you away from Pain? Just in Pain.
Yeah, you might want to look into Justin.
Yeah, I don't know none of the rules and shit about that. That's definitely, you gotta look up all that shit. What's allowed and what's not. I think there's not much people everywhere. I used to watch Return to Amish. And Jeremiah Raver was on that show. And he actually did this. Bitcoin and exposing. And I think now he bought a place and lives in Ohio, I think. I forgot where he lives. Come on, update.
Amish is using a cell phone that has solar-powered battery charger, so he can make sure that he keeps his electricity.
Oh my God! I want a solar panel battery charger. I told FDK that last night. I want it bad.
I do have one. I got one for my trip down to Peru, and they're amazing. It's a lifesaver. It's a lifesaver for sure.
Ooh, text now. You're doing it now. Come on. Come on.
Go, text now, go. We got this. We got this.
My grandpa must think I'm nuts right now.
Absolutely.
He probably hears me. Dude, do you want to get some advertising? Like, dude, is that what you want? Whoops. Like, seriously, is that all you want? Advertise your stupid ass?
Hope the kids feel better, Amish. Take care.
Advertise the fuck out of you. Ooh, here we go. Okay, now maybe I'll get somewhere. Let's find out. The one that he called me on. Okay, let's find out. The moment of truth. Nope. Let's do the other one.
Please leave your message.
Well,
that's weird. Now it got all the way to that part.
So I'm going to message you something really quick.
Unless it's just not the right time. He does talk late. Real late. Hey, Mama's left. I feel like I'm trying to abuse myself with the drinks that I make. Oh, shit. I just realized something. The Instagram's still loading, but I did see your message. And yeah, that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like clicking on that. Huh. How long have you been doing this for APP? Kirsty, how long have you been with us?
3 months? 4 months?
Pretty weird, right?
Yeah.
An amount of time, how many shit you dug on.
Oh,
What's the weirdest case? What's the weirdest case? Daily?
Well, I think Daly was probably the most intense case and like most detailed because there was so much to it. I think that there's a couple of them that I find very interesting. This Idaho guy I find very intriguing. He's a little bit more of a challenge.
I love the challenges.
Yes.
The most gruesome challenges, and it's not makes you fall asleep.
Yeah. As far as like weird, I would say probably the slow Texas pred because he's putting some extra thought into the personalities. Um, I don't know. There's so many. Even in some that we might not even be talking about, a lot on the phones or doing live calls with. There's still research that I'm doing on those. So a little bit of the older preds in case they come back around, or just to kind of have an understanding of who they are. To me, everything is just interesting now. Even in just a short amount of time, it's just the amount of people and the amount of cases that all the teams have had is just it blows my mind to see how much this actually happens, and we're only catching a very small percentage of it that's really out there. So
yeah, tiny.
Yeah, very, very tiny percentage. Yeah.
And it's filled. I don't like saying what we use anymore because it's gone against us. It has. Every time we mention it, it's like now they're trying to find our accounts. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, why would you want to find a decoy account and troll the fuck out of them?
Yeah.
And they ain't comment on their pictures, so the potential preds will go.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
There's so much to it, there's a lot that happens, and there's a lot that you have to kind of push aside, as far as the drama and the
oh yeah, it's a distraction. That's all I was trying to do, and I'm not distracted.
Yeah, you have to stay.
Why this shit's going on? I'm like,
yep. Stay to the point. Don't get caught up in all of it.
No, it's a distraction.
Yeah.
They think that they're distracting me from stuff if I'm addressing stuff. No. Nope. I could be on a panel with somebody and in my phone, talking to how many, and there's hours that they do it. They're literally as predator hours. Yeah. And they all seem to do it around the same time. Let me go and see. I do have some here, but I don't know. I really don't know when. Let's see what this. If it's one of my pros. I don't know when I'm where and what preds, because there is one that I can get, but I don't know if I want to just yet. Oh, it looks like. Let's say.
Not DM York. That's usually the hot times, especially around, I'd say maybe even after 10 at night, 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. is definitely some hot times. As you can see, we don't have a lot of response during the day.
In the middle of the night, late. And then when you want to go to bed, they don't want you to go to bed.
No, and that's their double life, right? They're out living this normal life right now.
Yes. And they're with their families, their kids, their wives, they're with all of them.
Yeah.
That's what the messed up part about it is. And if this really is true, and if the wife really did contact a little girl, like, that's on a whole new different level of load.
Well,
that's creepy.
Because
if that's
of the comment back that she made when "Aren't you mad?" And the comment that she made back to that's not her. No woman is going to
think so.
Okay, I won't say no woman because there are women out there that would say that, but no.
I don't think it's her either. I think it's him.
Yeah, it's him. It's him pretending 100%.
And he's just trying to get a reaction.
He's trying to get a reaction. It's not her.
There's definitely Preds that are shit based. And they
Oh, yeah.
say it afterwards. I don't care, you're still a predator.
Yep.
You're still a
Lindsay and
fucking
Kyle just caught one the other day that was claiming that, right? And he got a DUI as well. And, so no, sorry. Again, can't use that as an excuse. You know right from wrong. And when you're on that, you're kind of heightened to a lot of that stuff. So
right.
use it as an excuse for sure.
It's definitely wackadoodle shit. Like,
You guys are gonna do a drunk call. Like, you got to do something funny with it. Like, don't mess with kids. That's not funny. Yeah, like there's no way that So drunk calls are amazing. They are the best, but when they're funny.
isn't it weird? Like, these Preds. Ooh, what's this dude look like?
I think I'm gonna start a channel and just start doing a whole bunch of random stuff.
Drunk. I mean, dude, you know how many times I've been accused of being drunk?
Oh, I know. Yeah. Well, soon. I'll be out in Vegas soon.
The aftermath of being drunk is not really my thing.
No,
That's worse than allergy.
I'm not a big drinker at all. I occasionally, when I say occasionally, it may be like once or twice a year, unless I'm around friends. If I'm not around friends, I don't drink. So if I'm at home.
Well, the aftermath, though, like, I have allergy headaches, and to me, a hangover is like...
It's the worst.
You know, though, the bipolar, your highs make it look drunk, too.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. So... a lot of things can be, they'd be like, oh, someone's this, or just like after you wake up, how you sound.
Yeah, the grogginess and
yeah.
Misconceptions. There's a lot of misconceptions
it's
about.
So like, dude,
a lot of assuming, stereotyping.
I don't think I've ever been on a live stream intoxicated.
It's a good thing. It's especially when we're talking about something serious. You don't want to be intoxicated out there. No.
Actually, Daddy Frank. No, I wasn't intoxicated. I think I had a drink on Daddy Frank. I think that was the very beginning of my YouTube telephone. That's the start of, I think it was Daddy Frank. I don't remember. But intoxicated? No. Intoxicated? No.
Yeah. Mm-mm. No.
I don't think I could keep it together. Like, a call and keep shit, like, accurate.
Yeah.
Don't be a...
Yeah. I like to be random, so and I'm kind of the same as Sabrina. I don't need to have a drink to like be crazy and have fun. So like, go out to Vegas and go on Fremont Street. That's my favorite place. So
oh my god,
it's things with people out there. It's just so open and fun. So I'm talking about more things like that. Maybe having a pillow fight with random people on the street. I've seen that video. Did you guys see that video? It's hilarious. So like, I want to do stuff like that just to have make people laugh and have fun. Why not?
But your personality is fun. That's why you fit into us so well. Your personality is like, I don't think a lot of people realize that. Ooh, who is this? Just boring. One chip challenge is what this predator just sent me.
Oh, the hot one? Like the Fuego?
I don't know why, but damn it, he probably sees that I'm on. Damn it. Shit. This is bad, though, and that parents need to know that when their kids go on, they're notified. That's the worst thing about being on, is that the Preds are notified that I went on. Even though I pressed the thing saying don't notify, don't show, didn't work. It didn't work.
There you go, guys. Another pro tip.
Yeah. It didn't work. I don't like the Preds knowing when I'm on because sometimes I'm trying to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can charge my Android because I am going to try to get some catches here. So, let me see if I can get this. Oh, so if you guys notice, you're going to see somebody on here. I won't be doing a call and let you see her or someone on here for a reason. I'm in a two-party consent, which means somebody else has to be on. That's why you guys see. Okay, let me get an Android. Let's
Ooh,
see.
so I did eat at Hell's Kitchen in Las Vegas. Didn't go. I've never been to Tahoe. That's on my to-do list to save up to Tahoe. The Hell's Kitchen was amazing. That was a great experience.
Let's see what happens when I. So, are we going to see only exposure or are we going to see an arrest for the next one I do?
Depends on which one this is.
Because if I did exposure in this area, there's no arrest.
Yeah. Which is very, very sad.
Let's see how good I am.
Weather up here is great. I am actually under a severe thunderstorm up right now, and we need the rain. So I am hoping that the storm actually comes through. Want some rain.
Why does it
Probably
look
go running
like...
in the streets or something.
Oh, here we go. Now it did it. Like, dude, what the fuck? I can't even plug my shit in. Okay. So now that I plug that in... Okay. Let me... I mean, I get it that it's dead, but it should still... I plug that in.
Not DM. I heard about that fire. My sister was actually up there, and the fire had started, I think, like a day or two before she left, just recently. How was it? Like, was there a lot of damage? Did it get pretty big?
Let's see.
It's sad.
Can I tell you how many decoy phones I got? I want to show you something. Look at this shit. See this? The problem is knowing what freaking...
I feel like Sabrina's about to bring out a box and like dump it, and it's gonna be like a mountain of phones.
It's not good. It's like they're all dead, and I got to figure out which one goes.
Which one is which?
Okay.
Girl, get that solar power.
It's bad. Oh, I feel vibration. This is working.
Okay, very good. So mine, I'll send you the one that I got. It wasn't very much. I think it's like $20-$30 maybe if I remember properly. But like you can put one on wireless, and then you can hook up 3 other devices to it. So I'll send you that one. I'll find it. I got it from Amazon.
Look at this shit. Like there's folders in here. So I got a folder of a case that all stay in here. Let's see. Fuck. There's some that still have not, that are ready to expose, and I just have not. One's a pharmacist, dude.
I did, and I remember that, and I haven't even
telling you, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, you could dig on him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That one, actually, Nick from Cutter. Which one is it? Let me see. Let me find it. It's SoCal Pedal Snatcher. He's the one that gave me info on the pred because he had them too. Well, let me get. And then I think I'm gonna have to do something on here, an app. It's amazing how much shit you have to just to get account. Dude, I legit took like oh, all right. Let's see what is on this because it's just opening up now.
Right.
So, if I get something near, it depends on the area. But if it's in the area, no cops. I mean, what's the point? I don't want them taking shit and not doing nothing. We'll see. But
Right.
if it's away from here, dude, 1%. Let's see. How do we get it turned on? I think it's turning on. I don't even know what's on this. It's been a while since it. I like how it's a big phone and like fucking Android. What is that? What's the Android character, the mascot? That thing with the arrows. What's it called?
I don't know.
That thing right there. That thing right there. What is that called? I don't even remember what it's called. I know Apple is Apple. Android has whatever it has. Charging slowly will just get me to what I need. Dude, I don't even know what's on here. We have is there meet me? There's meet love. Is there meet me on here? Let's find out. No! How did I shut it off?
Your 1% probably went off. You're using more power than it's charging at. Gotta let that is charge.
Right. Yeah, maybe. That's fucked up. Okay, now let's see. Are you charging? I don't understand this fucking shit, but let's. Okay, now charging, and I'll take this out just in case. Just in case. Is there another? There's. I know there's something. Let's see. Ah, it's charging. It's So I guess I should be good. There must be something like unless it needs to charge on the real cord. Let's find out. Let's see.
Yeah, sorry, I'm talking to my kids, and so I muted it so you guys didn't have to hear all of
Oh,
that.
it's charging again. Dude, this is like a ghost. It's a ghost. Legit, it's ghosting. Like, unless there's a glitch. Every now and then it does it.
Like on and off?
Yeah.
It might just be the plug and it's not reading. So sometimes you have to move the plug and
Now it's doing it again.
yeah, it's probably something with the plug. So it has to just make sure that it's in there the right way, and sometimes it has to like move in the right way just so it creates the connection right, you know?
Let's find out. Let's get this out of the computer and pull it right here.
By the way, I say my kids, but my kids are 20 and 18, so they are both of age in case anybody asks. And they're normally not around here with me anyways, but today they are. So
How old are they?
my daughter's 20. She'll be 21 this year. And then my son
Mine's
is 18.
23 and 22. And then 15 and 13. Boy, they know this shit. They knew way earlier though. Like before APP, we always talked about devices and shit like that and just like communicating. So I mean,
Yeah.
My daughter knew.
Well, I just wanted to make sure, you know, so we can interact somebody. Oh my God, you have kids around? No.
Oh yeah.
They're adults. I don't allow them to.
Oh, dude, I used to get charges like 10 at a time, and then they don't last. They don't last. But I definitely need to get one that what's it called that you charge by the sun? I need that. That oh my god, my life would be like heaven, especially going out exposing. Because I'm in where I totally want to.
And you can look to see if there's one that's a little bit better. I just got kind of like a.
So since you have adult kids, you're old like me.
Yes. We're both old. We're still like 30 though, so don't you worry. Wait, what age should I say I stopped at? I told somebody in the last time we talked about this. I think I told them I stopped at a certain age. Was it 30? I think I said 30. That's where I stopped.
Craziness.
It really is.
Yeah, what do they think about what you do, your kids?
My daughter, it's a little bit of a trigger, so she generally stays away when she can, and then my son, he's just like, you know, whatever. I want to talk to him a little bit more too with all of that, but they're very aware and they know that it's, you know, it's a good cause and what I'm doing, and you know,
they love it when they get arrested.
Yeah.
When we tell them one got arrested or convicted, they're like, oh my god, as much time as you spend on it, something better be happening.
Right.
That's exactly.
I understand the severity and what we're working to help with, and that's awesome. So yes,
I want this dude on the phone so bad.
I know.
I want this guy on the phone so bad.
So bad.
Like,
so
come on. Talk to Haley. Let's see what you sound like. Let's see what you do. I want the wife too. If there's really a wife. I never talked to a female pred though on the phone, so
yeah, it'll be a little bit different. We have another one that's claiming to be a female.
That's right.
Too, right? Or maybe yes. So,
yeah, FDK's involved with that one too. The one that's acting as a female that came in as a guy and acting as a female.
Yes.
He was involved with that one too. How many cases is FTK involved with? Yep. He's the one that noticed a bunch of things. Alex said the same thing. Alex seen it. I'm not going to say it publicly because no facts to base it on, but it's so obvious.
Yep.
Let's just say you're going to act like a predator. I'm going to call you one.
I'm going to be walking around 80 years old, and they're going to ask me how old I am. I'm 30. I'm stop at 30. Okay. So what's going to happen?
I want to know what the fuck.
Here and everybody, we appreciate everybody supporting and you guys helping to get the awareness out there because that's very, very important. We really do appreciate it, for sure. Oh, FTK is back. He said at least 6 cases.
Wait.
Did you get your catch?
At least 6 cases.
Okay.
Text now is definitely messing up.
That seems like it's a trend lately too. At least from the last few times that you've tried to.
It's messing up. It's definitely messing up. Let's see what happens. The ID pred.
We're trying to reach has a voicemail box.
Yet no, not happening. Let's see. That's kind of quick. Yeah, it's definitely messing up bad. Like glitching. I'm going to show you what it's. I'm going to do a screen recording of what it looks like. Check this out.
I sent you the charger that I have too. That's the one that I have, and it's on sale for $20 right now. So, I'll show you.
This is weird. I'm going to show you this shit. This is weird. $20? I'll fucking get it. Okay, so this is really weird. Like, really? If you want advertisement here, there, you got it. You got your advertisements.
I will say it's a little slow on the charge, so make sure if you go out that you have it charged like the night before. It works great and it works for a long time, but just make sure that you're charging it consistently.
Look. 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 No. Look at that, TK.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, you please take them. Take them all. Let me send you the information. I'll send you all. Yeah, send them all.
Oh my God. Anyway. Y'all
So
thought you
funny.
were going to see
It's
something.
so funny.
I fucking love him. He's so fucking funny. Here, I'll take him. My grandpa's going to hear me and go, what the fuck?
I will hand them to you on a silver platter with a bow on top.
Why do you usually though? Okay, so
Yeah.
he hell, that's what I was gonna ask. Damn it. You're up here to talk, FDK. Get back up. We want to talk to you.
Yeah.
How did you like her cheat sheet?
So don't base it on this one though, because this one wasn't that good. So I'll send him another one. If we do another one, I'll send him another because this one wasn't that good.
I still think it was.
Yeah, I need to pick up.
Okay, how did you like the cheat sheet?
Hold on, it's glitchy.
So funny.
Yeah, I'll have to give him one that maybe I can show him the one that we just did for Mike in Kansas. That one was way better. That one was way better. So, but yeah, I wouldn't base it off of this one because this one was a little. I've had so much going on, so I could have put a little bit more into that.
I still think that was good info.
I appreciate
the links. Yeah, I liked how you can just go and look, and that's what the cops are going to see. And that having the Google Drive links on them, and they can just
that's what
know where to go to.
I do have to do that today. Let me do that right now so I can put that in there. Actually, well,
you're a little behind. So, what do you think about the cheat sheet? He says, "Sorry, I'm a little behind." All right.
It's okay.
A little behind what? Dude, did you see my lip where I bit it? Look at that spot right there. My lip. I bit it good. Every time I fucking bite it.
Okay, it's not very clear. Like it's a little. I
bit it real good. It's full solid for a catcher to look in the background. See?
Well, thank you. I definitely appreciate.
As a catcher to have that, and then, well, no, I'm telling you, I love it. Like if we had to know the background where they live, everything else, it's right there. Especially stuff that cops ask, date of birth, you name it, it's right there. It's like
I'm gonna send FTK the mic one just so he has that one to look at too, because I think that's better. And I know this is fine.
I like to transcribe because sometimes you can't listen to this shit. And then
well, the other thing I do with the transcribe on there too is the reason I kind of highlight or put in red some of that is to show that, hey, here's the conversation, here's the sexual parts, it goes back to regular conversation, and then it goes back to sexual, and like so it shows the intent, and then like what's being said, like do they realize do they acknowledge it's 13? Do they, so we really I try to pull that apart that way, like for the catches too, and highlight in red, they can kind of go to that and say, hey, you did know because you said live on this call and your voice you said, and it has that.
Speaking of, so this, if everyone wants to see, that's the spreadsheet, all the spreadsheet, and all. Yeah, they probably can't see shit, but it gives you a idea of. Oh yeah, you know what? I think I know it needs to be on it too. That shit. My login info for the cops.
I was thinking about doing that on the page where I do the drives, and then that way it'll all be on
about APP contact info, like.
Maybe do instructions because you always said that you have to give them instructions on how to do it. So I'll just put it on the page that way it'll all be there, and we'll do the instructions.
Everything on that.
Oh, and then.
Yeah. Hey, Jesse's kid. And
Let's show you.
some catchers like this, some don't care. I love it because knowledge is powerful, and if you get into a bicker, you need to negotiate. Oh yeah, see, there you go. There's Mike's, and he's the RSO, so we can show all this because it's public knowledge.
Yeah.
But he's sitting in jail right now.
So I'll put pictures up to be able to identify him, like if the catcher needs specific things for him as well. So this one you guys can't really see too well, but that's the description of like his tattoos, his weight, his height, just things that they would need to know. I can't show the next slide. And
That's
I'll do that.
That's how we found him on the registry, his tattoo.
Yep, we'll put that, and then there's some pictures of his current place. There's his court cases, so I outlined all of the court cases.
And
pages and pages of court cases.
Those of you that love tattoos, careful. Careful. Don't get in trouble. That's how we identify you.
Chats. Yeah. I'm going to skip a few because there's pictures on that one. So more chats. And I kind of line them up just so it takes up less paper so I don't have to put one on every page.
We don't want to show all those either because then we give
Yeah. And then transcribe of the calls.
Oh, that's my favorite part. Like,
you guys can see some red in there. That's like the red lines is where it gets more of the sexual type stuff.
It's pretty crazy.
So, yep.
It is pretty crazy.
And this one, we only had him for a week, and this one was 39 slides.
Good God, this dude we didn't have that long, and it felt like forever.
Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy. So I'm wondering if we should try this again tonight or whatever when the pedos are awake. Because,
okay.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Or whenever they're alive again. Seems like they really didn't have questions, so it must have been a good, real catch and everything said for Barry. But once we talk to the parents, I think more things are going to be said.
Yeah.
I still have to close the flyer. Damn.
Are we going to do that call live with the parents, or are we going to do that separate and just have it like a separate? Probably be better to do separate, huh?
I don't think they.
Because they're not. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll see. I love tattoos, but I don't break the law, so I'm good. PP mask.
And thank you for that. We appreciate you not breaking the law.
Right? The law appreciates you too. All right, guys. Well, we'll end this, and I think it was how long? Oh my God, almost 3 hours. We always do this freaking shit.
Yep.
Let me edit this. No decoy calls. Let's see. Let's see. Talking.
Yeah, we can read it. That's super helpful. Like when we put that information in there, just when I'm pulling the calls again to transcribe, it's easy for me to find who is on what. I appreciate that. It was nice seeing everybody.
Right. All right.
Thank you for having me. I shall be here. I'll be back on here. So.
Well, next time we come back up and have the calls, we'll do it. Until then, bye.
Bye, guys.